5 reasons why God created a man from the dust of the ground. The biblical account of God creating man from the dust of the ground, as described in Genesis 2 verse 7, offers rich symbolism and theological significance. Here are 5 detailed reasons why God chose to create man in this manner. 1. Symbolism of humility and mortality. Forming man from the dust of the ground symbolizes the humble origins and mortality of humanity. By shaping man from the earth, God emphasizes the frailty and transient nature of human existence, highlighting the dependence of humans on their Creator for life and sustenance. This imagery serves as a reminder of humanity's finite and earthly nature, humbling individuals before the transcendent majesty and sovereignty of God. 2. Connection to the earth and creation. Creating man from the dust of the ground establishes a profound connection between humanity and the natural world. As part of God's creation, humans share a kinship with the earth and all living creatures. This imagery underscores humanity's role as stewards of the earth, entrusted with the responsibility to care for and cultivate God's creation. It highlights the interconnectedness of all life and emphasizes the importance of environmental stewardship and ecological responsibility. 3. Embodiment of divine pottery. The act of forming man from the dust of the ground evokes the imagery of a divine potter shaping clay into a vessel. Throughout the Bible, God is depicted as the potter and humans as the clay. Isaiah 64 verse 8, Jeremiah 18 verse 6. This metaphor emphasizes God's creative sovereignty and intimate involvement in shaping and molding human beings according to His divine purposes. It conveys the idea that humans are God's handiwork, intricately designed and uniquely fashioned for His glory. 4. Association with creation's renewal and redemption. The imagery of God creating man from the dust of the ground also carries eschatological significance, pointing towards the theme of renewal and redemption found throughout Scripture. Just as God breathed life into the dust to create the first man, Christians believe in the promise of resurrection and renewal, where God will breathe new life into His creation, transforming it into a new heaven and a new earth. Revelation 21 verses 1 to 5. This imagery of God's creative power and redemptive purposes underscores the hope of restoration and reconciliation for all of creation. 5. Manifestation of God's immanence and transcendence. The act of forming man from the dust of the ground encapsulates the tension between God's immanence, His presence and involvement in the material world, and transcendence, His infinite and beyond human nature. While God intimately forms humanity from the earth, He also breathes His own life-giving spirit into man, endowing him with spiritual and moral capacities that reflect God's own divine image. This imagery highlights the paradox of humanity's earthly origin and spiritual destiny, pointing towards the mystery of God's presence and activity in the world. These reasons offer insights into the theological depth and symbolism behind God's choice to create man from the dust of the ground, inviting contemplation on the profound mystery of human existence and the divine purposes behind creation.